Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for stopping by today. Got a new tool. I've been wanting one for a long time. Saw the thumbnail. I'm really excited about it. So, like most people that do firewood, I love just going out in the woods, cutting some wood, getting some down trees, stuff that would just go to waste, making something good out of it. And I've been using my Can-Am Defender for that. I made a little trailer last year for it. And the trailer has worked out good. I've modified it some, but ultimately it's not really what works great for me, but it was cheap, that's why I used it. But I've been wanting this new trailer for a long time. Finally decided to get it, and I'm going to show it to you today, show you some features of it, why I love it. And we're not going to do any work today. It's pretty cold and dreary and it's wet and rainy outside, so maybe in a few days I'll get out and use it. But today we've got the Bannon utility trailer. So I have been on the hunt for one of these utility trailers for a long time. I've been checking Marketplace all the time. I've watched a lot of reviews. What I really wanted was one of the Ultratech dump trailers. Some of the other YouTube channels have them. Those things look sweet, but they're really expensive. So I finally decided to just buy this Bannon utility trailer from Northern Tool. This was $7.99. It was on sale with tax, $865. I felt like it's kind of a bargain for what it is, and I'll show you a few features about it. So starting up front, it's got two chainsaw mounts that came with it. These mounts are clamp-on mounts, which are really nice. They have a little nub that spins. It loosens the bar. There's like little rubber padding in there, so it clamps it nice. It's not going to scratch things up. Not that I'm worried about that. It has a nice little tray there for gas and oil. Also, it has little holes here to where you could run a bungee cord through them. It has these tool holders that came with it, and you can buy more if you'd like, but they just bolt on here, little rubber straps. They're pretty stout. It really isn't going anywhere. I'm sure I could rip it off if I really wanted to, but that's not going anywhere. So what I really love about this trailer is all the storage on it, plus the ability to haul wood. I can have both chainsaws on there, gas and oil, my cant hook on one side, pickaroon, and an axe on the other, which means my bed is completely empty, so even more room to haul wood. This trailer has a gate that folds down. It also just slides right off if you want to do that. These edge rails pull out too, so you could just have a log style trailer there. This is all mesh, but it's pretty stout stuff. I'm sure if you throw giant rounds in there, you could probably dent the floor, but maybe you could put a piece of wood on there if you're worried about it, or just don't abuse it. Again, up front, it has a nice handle there to pick it up and hitch it up. It also has a pin here if you want to use the pin in a hitch, or it comes with this piece that slides in, pins in, and then you can bolt a receiver to it, which is what I like to do. I prefer the receiver, just less beating back and forth and smoother. So my main selling point of why I wanted this trailer was this has a, I don't know what you would call it, a floating axle, a torsion axle. It's not a torsion axle, but it has one axle in the middle, two wheels, and then this is a mechanism that moves. You can see how it moves. So that is really what I was looking for. That way I can be going through the woods, any sort of bumps in the trail or logs that I've got to go over, the trailer will kind of float over it. Whereas if you just have one axle, it's got to hop up over, and then you spill your wood or knock stuff around. So this floating axle, walking axle, whatever you want to call it, that was my main selling point, and that was kind of a must-have for me when thinking about a trailer. While we're down here, this trailer, it has these dual little wheelbarrow tires. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of them. It comes with it, so I'll use it until they're no good. But there is options out there where you can change this out for a like an 18 by 10 tire, just like a four-wheeler tire, and go on here, or you can bolt hubs on it and put something else on it. There's a lot of different options to go with, but for right now this will work. I guess one thing you could say, the plus of this is if you were to get one flat tire, like if you stuck a thorn through it, then you still have the other side, so you're not completely dead in the water. Whereas if you just had one tire and you stuck a thorn through it, well, then that side's going to be dragging. So I could see both ways, but personally I'm not a fan of this. This trailer is 60 inches long and 40 inches wide on top. I think down low here it's probably 30 inches wide. So I'm pretty confident I could probably get a face cord worth of rounds in this trailer by the time it's full, and then a nice heaping top to it. There's plenty of room to run a strap over it and strap your load. But overall, I'm very happy with this. I can't wait to get out and use it. So this trailer comes in a box and you have to assemble it. I've never assembled one of these. It took me about an hour last night to put it together, so it was pretty easy. Most of the time spending was packing the wheel bearings full of grease. Everything else, it really, you bolt the axle onto the frame, you bolt the tongue on it, and everything else slides in. It goes together really nice. So I chose to get this trailer to use to get down trees and stuff out of the woods. Previously, I'd been using my other trailer. I've been using my Defender with the bed. I've used my tractor a few times, but I've found that with my situation, the woods I cut wood in, I think it's about 40 acres in size. The Defender with something to haul wood with is the quickest way to get it out, just because there's so much ground to cover. And with the Defender and this trailer or another trailer, you can just cover the ground so much quicker than with the tractor. And a lot of times when you're getting wood, it's the winter time, ground might be a little soft. Ideally it's frozen, but a lot of times it's mushy. The Defender is kind of a low impact vehicle. The tractor's heavy. There's a lot of weight on the front, 2 tires when you have your bucket full. So the Defender's eco-friendly, I think, of going down the trail, not leaving ruts. This trailer having the 4 tires and they're fatter to distribute the weight, I think that works pretty good as far as not rutting everything up, leaving it in pretty good shape. Overall, I'm very pleased with this trailer. It was a good price. It's not like priced out of the market to where, the average person that has a 4-wheeler or a side-by-side can't buy it. I think it's pretty good quality. The paint seems, it seems pretty good. It seems durable. Like I said, I love all the features on it as far as I can put all my tools on this thing and have an empty bed. So ideally, if you had a 4-wheeler, where you don't have the bed, you can put all your stuff on this and you don't have to mount stuff to your racks or something. So it offers a lot of value, I think. So obviously it's made in China. It's probably made out of some cheap metal, but it's rated for 1,600 pounds. So I think even when this thing is full, I think the only time I could possibly overload it is if I had green wet oak and I filled it to the brim, heaped it over. I think there it might be overloaded, but in general, I don't think I'm going to run into problems with overloading it or bending stuff with what I'm using it for. If you're interested in this trailer, check out Northern Tool. They sell it in a couple different variations, and I think there's a couple other brands that make one just like it, but it's called something else. You know how it goes. Everybody has the same parent company building their stuff, and they put their own name on it. But again, very happy with it. Can't wait to get it out and use it. If you have any questions or maybe you have experience with this trailer, drop me a comment. If you're using something different that's also really good, maybe I should look into, let me know. But again, I really needed something that had the 2 axles. I thought about just the utility trailer. I know a lot of people use those, but being in the woods like I am, I wanted the 2 axles. I wanted a good tailgate. I wanted some good sides. So that's why I chose this. Hey, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. And be sure to check out the next video, because I think I'm going to take this thing out in a couple days. Going to get some wood. It's going to be a good time. You're going to want to see it. We'll see you next time.